What's going on, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be reacting to the generation divide in the black community. So this is basically the older heads getting mad at the young boys, the YNs, whatever you want to call it, the young black men. We're going to be reacting to this to see what's going on. My name is Isaiah. This is the Isaiah Sitter Show. Let's jump straight into it.
I'm going after you, YN. You coward mother. Y'all quick to fuck with your own people. Y'all quick to go in homes in your own neighborhood and rob them blind. Y'all quick to pull the trigger on your own people. And what get me the most, you got some of y'all elders, bro, out here busting their ass to make a living, man.
I strongly agree with you, OG. Y'all talking to the YNs. I want to know who raised them. All facts, no caps.
9 times out of 10, when I have a negative interaction within my own community, it's Gen X black men. I'm only 28 years old, and I feel like an OG in my own community because I know the men that came before me don't have much to provide. Y'all are sad, bitter, and holding on to systems of white supremacy. Y'all are homophobic, transphobic, perpetuate patriarchy. Y'all compete with younger black men while preying on younger black women. Y'all ignore the kids and don't provide them any guidance. Y'all have used and abused the women in your generation while ignoring the older generation. And the only people in this world that you show respect to is white men.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. We jumping into this.
So lately, I've been noticing that there's been a lot of discourse between Gen X and Gen Z. And a lot of times, it's hard for us to express how we feel on both sides without it turning into an argument. On one end, there's the people that are extremely closed-minded and don't want to hear anything you have to say. And then on the other side, they're the people that want to have an open, honest conversation about what's really going on. And when you have a situation like that, sometimes it makes it difficult to have that honest conversation. So one argument I hear a lot from Gen X is they feel as though we're out of control and unhinged. They feel like how they grew up and how we're growing up now is completely different. A lot of times they say we're unhinged emotionally, mentally, and we don't listen to any type of authority.
I do not bother young niggas that'll kill you because I know they don't understand consequences. They don't understand 17, 19 years old, if I kill you, I'm gonna get caught. They still think they can get away like the video game. On Grand Theft Auto, when they outrun the police and go hide and put the code in and it reset and the siren go out. The 19, 20-year-old think life is like that.
This for the YNs, for real. I'm tired of y'all, like for real. It's 80, 90 degrees, y'all coming in the stores with the ski mask on and the hoodie. I don't know what type of time you on. Back in the day, somebody came in the store like that, you knew what time it was. But y'all, sometimes y'all chilling. I be confused. Like, should I stay in here? Should I get up out of here for real? I be like, man, fuck them snacks.
When did it become acceptable to be a shitty human being? I'm 50-something years old, and I know for a fact, for the longest time, it wasn't acceptable. Something was gonna happen to you. And there was a range of consequences, with the most severe being violence. But something weird has happened, man. It's like it's acceptable.
They trying to survive.
I want to say this. The old heads, they have all these critiques, right? They be like, who raised y'all? Motherfuckers, y'all are uncles. Y'all are dads. They talking about who raised these YNs. You motherfuckers. The generations before us. Y'all the ones supposed to raise us. You talking about who raised us? Y'all did. What do you mean who raised us? The black uncles, black fathers. You guys raised these motherfuckers. Accountability is accountability.
And what you little motherfuckers do, y'all go in there breaking their car, steal all their motherfucking tools. And I'm saying that because that's what just happened to me. You little motherfuckers, I'm going to tell you something. When they start drafting, I hope they come get all you motherfuckers. And you ones that say I ain't going, lock your ass up. Immigrants, y'all ain't got to worry about it. Latino, Spanish, y'all ain't got to worry about shit. I'm going after these motherfuckers. I'm tired of this shit. This shit got to stop.
Bro, I got into it with a YN earlier. This nigga sized me like he could fight or something. Y'all think y'all are so gangster, right? But if y'all get in the interrogation room, 95% of y'all gonna tell, bro.
Sometimes they do have a point when it comes to these YNs, if you even want to call it that. Personally, I hate that term. But sometimes they can act unhinged and out of control. You've seen it, I've seen it. There is a small part of the black community that acts like this, and honestly, it's terrible. And I can see how people can become frustrated with this type of behavior, especially when you're targeting people in your own community. The elders, just working class citizens, and people that look like you.
Could you show us how it looks to steal a car?
I can show you inside your car.
Bro, I remember this Kia boy shit, bro. I had a motherfucking Kia last year. bro, my anxiety was crazy as fuck. I was like, bro, I gotta get a new car, bro. This Kia boy shit is fucking out of control, man.
What?
Damn. Yeah, that's wild.
This is not one of those weird black fatigue videos that those racist white people make, but I'm showing you this as an example of, okay, I see the point of what they're trying to say. Another issue that they have with us is our fashion and our work ethic. Now for the fashion part, I could definitely attest to this because in one of my previous videos, I had on a do-rag with the top flipped up and it looked like it was a bonnet. It was a lot of Gen X people in my comments going crazy. Couldn't even focus on the video because what I was wearing on my head. They said it wasn't manly, the whole nine.
You don't tell this little ass nothing. That's the most
and it's like to these old heads, everything gay, bro. Everything you do, bro, as a black man, everything you do is gay. If you do anything that's not traditionally masculine, you gay. I had a motherfucker telling me I'm gay because I read books. I said, what the fuck? How am I gay because I read books? Motherfuckers call me gay because I said, oh yeah, I'm going for a walk. This shit is fucking crazy to me.
Respectful motherfucker in the world. He say he won't get naked on stage. Nigga, they got kids to watch that shit. Niggas be taking it too far. Nigga, go suck a d on IG, nigga.
Wow.
Get in your nigga.
And that
hey, now Lil Nas X is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Back into what I was saying earlier about how they say when they were coming up, things were much different than how they are now for us. When they were coming up, you wouldn't see a man wearing a bonnet or a do-rag in that type of style. But now it's a lot more acceptable. During that time, you wouldn't see a black man be so openly gay. It was frowned upon. Now things are a lot different and it's a lot more accepted. And to be honest, it's even become normalized. And a lot of people in Gen X don't understand that, yet alone agree with it. When it comes to work ethic, I see a lot of Gen X people say that we're lazy because we don't work as many hours as they may have when they were coming up, or because we'll take like a mental health day, for example. They see that as complete BS. It's not all of them, but I do hear this a lot from them. They were taught to just work super hard, tough it out, and keep going. Vacations were pretty much non-existent for them, and taking off from work was very rare.
In the United States of America, the laziest generation of young people are being raised right now. And a lot of y'all damn parents is y'all fault. You know why? Because they go out here and they feel entitled, like somebody owe them something. Like they need to be given something. Like they little babies, they softer than a damn marshmallow. Some of these young people that's coming out now. 17, 18, 19 years old. Big old damn baby.
If you look at the interactions on this video, it just goes to show you that a lot of people agree with what he's saying. The only reason why you're not seeing more videos like this on the internet is because Gen X isn't really active on social media. They don't really make content. They're more so behind the scenes, the ones that may comment on videos or watch them, but they're not really super active on there. And another point, a lot of them feel like we just don't respect them, especially with the internet being so accessible to everybody nowadays. You got podcasts, TikTok, Instagram, different places where you...
And I want to say one thing. The reason why a lot of the Gen X don't want to work, I wouldn't even call them lazy, you know. I would call them limping proletarians, in my opinion. It's because these Gen Xers don't want to work. It's because when they work, they're not getting nothing out of it, bro. You got motherfuckers that work 90 hours a week and barely can feed their children. They realize this economy shit is a scam. That's why these Gen Xers don't want to work. I'm not saying that laziness is okay, but motherfuckers work and don't get nothing out of it. They barely getting paid. The minimum wage, inflation and shit, it just don't add up, right? And I want to address the gay situation with these old heads, right? They don't like this new gay shit, bro. Why the fuck do y'all care what another man do, bro? If another man is gay, I don't give a fuck. The only person's sexuality I care about is my woman, the girl I'm with sexuality. I'm not going around, who gay, who gay? I don't care about that shit. That ain't none of my goddamn business. See, back in the day, the old heads, they had to keep their gayness secret. You had a lot of motherfuckers in the hood, they was gay, but they had to stay in the closet. Now motherfuckers get out the closet and say they're gay. That's their business. That ain't none of my business if another person gay. What the fuck I care about another person being gay? If I'm gay, then I would care, but I'm not gay. That ain't none of my goddamn business. These old heads, they were gay back in the day, but they was on a download. That's the problem.
Can gain knowledge. A lot of them feel as though their wisdom is not valued and they're not respected as human beings. Not just for that reason, but also because of how we treat them, maybe certain looks that we may give them, and just how we speak to them. One of the biggest issues with Gen X is they expect you to follow everything that they say with no context or no explanation behind it, even when it doesn't make any sense at all. And when I say that, that usually goes for a lot of parents. A lot of them usually have the attitude of do what I say or it's gonna be consequences behind it. And in a black household, if you even ask a question about what you were told to do, it's seen as disrespect.
Why do you think parents say because I said so?
I feel like it could either mean that they know that what they're saying isn't right, so they just say that.
If they're telling you to do something and they say because I said so, why would they tell you to do something wrong?
All I know is sometimes parents don't know like how to like deal with situations other than how they were treated when they were kids. And it can be where their parents told them because they said so. And it's like, oh, that's all I know, so I'm going to just treat my kid like this.
Yeah. Come from the era of because I said so. But nowadays, parents want to explain it. Now, granted, there are times where you're going to want to tell your kid, yo, this is why. Because my pops off the rip, there ain't no explanation. It would be because I said so. Then he'll let it die. Then he'll bust back around. You know why I did what I did?
And that's why we need hella trauma therapy. As an adult, if I can't explain it, then I fail it. But just because I explained it doesn't mean I don't stand on it. I grew up in that era too, and asking why was a form of talking back. Point is, you don't question your parents or elders. There's a reason why they're telling you to do something. Just do it. And it's crazy.
I think we need to explain to our children why we tell them stuff. My dad, look, this is why I love my dad so much, right? My dad never whipped me. What he did, he explained to me why I shouldn't be doing certain things and the consequences. If a motherfucker come up to me, if I would try, don't do this because I said so, I'm be like, I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand the consequences. So what I suggest is, don't just tell your kid because I said so. Explain to them. Because a lot of these young motherfuckers don't understand the consequences of their actions. Or they do, but they don't understand the severity. So what my dad did, he didn't whip my ass. My dad just had to speak to me. The Bible says we are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. You can't just tell somebody a fucking theory without breaking down the contents of the theory. Break down the very gritty, nitty-gritty things of the theory. You have to explain to them the theory, the mathematics. This is what we need to do to our children. We need to explain to them why you shouldn't do certain things. Don't just say because I said so. What the fuck are we talking about?
Because honestly, sometimes we're just genuinely curious about why we should be doing that. A lot of Gen Z grew up watching parents working nonstop with no emotional availability. We grew up around adults who shut down conversations about mental health, especially in a black community. Mental health is like taboo to even bring up, and family members who struggle to break generational habits. So a lot of times we inherited instability, trauma, poor financial habits, outdated relationship beliefs, and we also inherited respect your elders even if they're disrespectful to you. And the crazy part is y'all created the environment that we grew up in, but now you want to criticize how we behave in that said environment. And from our perspective, they want respect, but they rarely offer any type of understanding. Another issue is Gen Z just doesn't see Gen X as role models as much anymore. Especially in the black community, there's a lack of guidance that's needed in order for us to succeed in today's world. A lot of advice that y'all give us is to work hard, just stick it out, stop asking questions, do what I say with no context or no explanation behind.
And another thing, it's another problem in the black community, right? There's a lot of hypocrisies, right? You have a motherfucker in the black community, he'll be an elder or some shit like that. He'll be like, hey, young blood, don't do this, don't do that. But this same motherfucker is doing the same exact thing he tell you not to do. This might even be your fucking parents. They be like, don't do this, don't do that. But they do the same thing that they tell you not to do. In order to be a leader, an exceptional leader, extraordinary leader, you have to practice what you speak. Practice what you preach. You can't tell motherfuckers don't do this, don't do that, and you do the same thing. Jesus said, take the speck out your eye, then take the speck out your brother out first. Woe to you that have a speck in their own eye. You got to take the speck out of your own eye first. Then help, the youth. But a lot of times nowadays, these old heads, our elders are hypocrites. And that's why these young blood don't look up to the elders, because these motherfuckers are hypocrites. Am I telling a lie? No.
On it. But with the problems that we're facing nowadays, that stuff does not work anymore. We're dealing with inflation that's out of control. We're dealing with college tuition that makes no sense. We're dealing with toxic hustle culture, social media pressures, AI replacing people's jobs, lack of job security. And a lot of times what we need is mentorship. We don't need lectures.
That's
and a
true.
lot of times that's what we get from Gen X. And not to mention, sometimes the role models that we have, we act more mature than you are.
Oh, YN, y'all know what time it is. Y'all already know. 41 years old, all that shit. Folks know. Y'all know what time it is. It's busting out here. Yeah, motherfucker. Y'all know what it is.
Lakers chance and run ass nigga. Pull out some money though. Pull out some money though. Pull out some money though, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, pull out some money. Pull up. I'll hit you on your goddamn head, nigga. Pull out some money, nigga. I'll hit you on your goddamn head. Pussy ass nigga. Hit you on your goddamn head. Pussy ass nigga.
And look, Charles the White is the same motherfucker be like, oh, these YN crashing out. But this is the same motherfucker, the same motherfucker be crashing out too, bro. I'm getting tired of these celebrities, man.
Give a damn about my people. Mr. White. The white fuck my people. I don't give a damn about my people. You right there, bro.
Sure.
Right here. Charles. They wasted my time bringing me here. They wasted my motherfucking time. Damn, man. Fucking with me about my people. Y'all don't even care about y'all people. Go talk to your grandmama then.
We were so happy like it's systematic racism.
They wasted my time. Fuck racism. I don't believe in racism.
Get that card to Mr. White, big
I
dog.
don't believe, man. I don't believe
God bless y'all, man.
I have a lot of respect, tremendous amounts of respect for Gen X. Without you all, we wouldn't be in the position that we're in today. I'm sure you all did the best that you could with what you had. So I never wanted to come across as if I'm disrespecting you all or as if I don't appreciate the contributions that you made towards the community. And then not to mention, you all had to do it a lot too. Mass incarceration, the crack era, systematic racism, just a whole bunch of things that kind of got swept under the rug and nobody really talks about anymore, but was really important and that held a lot of you guys back during that time. Y'all did the best with what you had and it's always gonna be respected and appreciated.
Okay. That video was pretty good.
But with the
this is my take on this whole generational, hatred towards the youth, right? You old heads, y'all need to be mentors to the young youth, right? As a community, as a people, in order to fix this problem that we have, we need to build mentorships, we need to build community, and we need to build outlets for mental health and depression and trauma and all that stuff. And then we need to create a place where these young bloods, young cats need to feel like they need to be heard, right? Because most of the time, these young motherfuckers just need a fucking hug, bro. Most YNs nowadays just need a hug and a good male role model, and they'll be all right. But you older heads gotta provide that. That's the only way we can fix this YN crisis. We need to build mentorships, a community, and you guys actually help the YNs. Don't just judge them. You gotta help them, right? That's my take on this whole thing. My name is Isaiah. This is the Isaiah Center Show. I'm out.